research involves decision support for environmental and energy issues. The approach that I've taken, I sometimes call the value of information for conflict resolution. The idea is then to focus on what is the best pathway for managing the environment and managing our energy development. It considers how scientific information is produced, how it's assessed, how it's interpreted, and how it's used. So there are a number of very important applications where these methods have had an impact. We have a big problem in terms of emissions of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and a concern that they are contributing to global climate change. And pretty much everybody agrees it would be a good idea to reduce the amount of carbon emissions into the atmosphere. And there are different ways that we might do that. One of the ways that we hopefully will do it over the long term is with increased reliance on renewables, like wind and solar in particular. Until we can make the full transition to renewables, the use of carbon capture and injection into deep geologic layers is viewed as a sort of transition that we might have in order to reduce CO2 emissions until the penetration of renewables can be more economically efficient and more widespread. The particular research that I'm doing is a way to assure that carbon capture and storage is safe and effective, and that is leak detection. We don't want to put the carbon a mile below the ground in a formation and then find out that over the next 10 to 20 years it's leaking back up into the atmosphere. So historically, science has played more of a neutral role. Science was viewed as being objective, going out and being posed with some questions and finding an answer. More so in recent years, the science itself has become a part of the adversarial process. Our purpose then is to try to come up with ways that sort of consider the bigger picture and let scientific studies be designed as part of a collaborative or deliberative process. And so we think by having such a mechanism, we can agree on what are the proper scientific studies and then how can they be used in an appropriate way to support a better decision.